Oh, here you go. Mitch Marner has been traded to the Vegas Golden Knights. Mitch Marner goes to Vegas. There was some talk, because that's the breakup of the Toronto team that, we were kind of like at the end of the season, like, yeah, Toronto, they went all in, didn't happen. Mitch Marner, according to Elliot Friedman, 8 for $12 million a season. 8 for 12, Mitch Marner. I saw someone tweet out that
what? Good
I saw someone tweet out that Aaron Ekblad left millions on the table taking that deal from Florida. Like that he should be applauded because what did he take 8 at 6.1?
6.1-ish. Yeah.
Half, man.
Now, Tim Reynolds from the AP tweets out the Panthers are close in talks with Brad Marchand and Tomas Nosek.
Oh, okay.
Per source, even after the reported agreement with Aaron Ekblad. So,
what else would Bill Zito have to do to be respected?
Let me tell you something. If they are able to bring back Brad Marchand and Aaron Ekblad and Sam Bennett, wherever you are when the news comes out, you run to the nearest place that offers Aperol Spritz, and you have one for Bill Zito because that is the way you would celebrate bringing back those 3 guys to a Stanley Cup winning team.
Mm-hmm.
And may I suggest you get the Aperol Spritz at the Funky Buddha Brewery Tap Room in Oakland Park, where it is nothing less than fantastic.
That entire sentence you just said, those 5 names, you think any of those guys have ever had Aperol Spritz?
Oh, my God. I don't think they've stopped drinking Aperol Spritz since they won the Cup.
Sam Bennett is walking up, grabbing him an Aperol Spritz.
I believe he will drink one out of the cup. When it's his day with the cup, I think Sam Bennett will fill it with Aperol Spritz.
Marchand, who was double fisting with a cigar, as an Aperol Spritz guy. Come on, get out of here.
DQ wants to make a good blizzard in celebration of the Panthers. Should be an Aperol Spritz.
What flavor is Aperol? Is it his own flavor?
I think so. Here you go, Elliot Friedman. Elliot Friedman. Hearing Brad Marchand is closing in on a 6-year extension in Florida, just under $32 million. The Panthers pulled it off. Very impressive. Holy cannoli. I just got chills reading that. Holy mackerel.
They making it run, baby. The windows open. Dive through the windows, Zito.
Brad, again, this is Elliot Friedman. If you follow hockey, he is the king of hockey news, 1 million followers on Twitter. Hearing Brad Marchand is closing in on a 6-year extension in Florida, just under $32 million.
Yeah, so the capology of this has to be genius. We just talked about it. They only have 4.9 in the cap, and they have to sign a bunch of young players, and they just spent 5.
Well, here's the thing. I have been told they are going to play with 3 players on the ice at all times, and they will carry a roster of 15.
With this roster, they might be able to.
That averages out, by the way, if my math is correct, to $5.3 million per season.
Yeah. Yeah, move some money around, extend some guys, play with the cap.
This is wild.
Wow.
You have any celebratory music, Jimmy? I again, I don't want to celebrate it as if it's happened, but I'm pretty sure Elliot Friedman doesn't say on his tweet they pulled it off unless he's certain that they have pulled it off. So give me something celebratory, Jimmy. Oh, that's perfect. Holy mackerel.
Well, they're there to keep all these guys. Well, leave it up to Zito. Yes, they will.
I mean, that's so implausible because you know what happens at the end of championship seasons? Everyone always seems like they're having a great time and they go, oh, this team's going to want to be back together. And then everyone starts bailing for more money elsewhere. Like it never happens this way. Aaron Ekblad is taking less money. Brad Marchand is taking less money. Sam Bennett took less money. Like they love it here.
And and they're all older. Like you're saying, we talked about earlier. I pocket watch. Marchand's made $72 million. So if he can make 5, he might go somewhere and make 7. Like,
Right.
let me stay
You could have
where I'm playing with
$30
veterans.
million, stick around in Florida, or you could have $40 million and go to Buffalo.
The organization is going to do everything for us. I know the coach is a proven commodity. He's going to do the best thing for the team. And I'm playing with other Hall of Famers. I'll take $1 million pay cut. No problem.
Might be more than that, bro. Bouchard got $10.5 million per year to stay in Edmonton.
There's a lot of money being thrown around. These Panthers are taking discounts, and it tells you how they feel about Paul Maurice and Bill Zito and the organization. Appel texting us because he was on with us in the 2:00 hour. He said, remember, in the 2:00 hour, I called it fantasy land that they would bring all 3 back.
Yep.
We now live in fantasy land. Everyone, change your address. You now live at 123 Fantasy Land, which is also Jimmy's favorite category on OnlyFans.
You know
it. You know it.
Mike's too soft now, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Can't find that happy medium. Now, the Heat will not be outdone. Ira Winderman just tweets out.
Huh?
Oh.
In addition to announcing assistant coach Eric Glass as their summer league coach, Heat listing Wayne Ellington, Dan Bisaccio, and Remy Nadalje as Glass's summer assistants.
Oh, my beer, Panthers. What's going on?
I saw Solana's eyes lit up when I said Ira tweets out.
Listen, Zito, real impressive, but it's not LeBron, Wade, and Bosh all in the same offseason. You know what I'm talking about? No, this is actually crazy, man. I didn't, for the life of me, think that they were going to be able to get all 3 of these guys back. I really didn't. I thought they were just drunk and having a good time.
If you own an Italian restaurant in South Florida, we now have Baked Zito, not Baked Ziti. Everything is in celebration of Bill Zito. Mm-hmm. Is it Bill Zito?
Yes.
Yeah, Bill Zito.
I forgot his name for a second.
The Will Weedo thing messes you. It messes me up too when the hell comes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But from now on, you never order Baked Ziti in South Florida. You only order Baked Zito.
Mm-hmm.
It was funny. And he had swag when they asked him about it postseason, like a week ago, whatever. They were like, yeah, bringing the guys back. Yeah, I'll talk to the guys and, see what happens. We'll work some things out. Don't worry about it.
He's a badass. He is a badass. Bill Zito is a badass.
Yeah. Talk about that. He slapped some people before.
Oh,
met him one.
Sure.
Yeah. I met him one time. He just looked like he'll slap somebody.
Almost want to turn it into a verb, right? Like, you just got Zito'd. I'll Zito you.
Signing a 6-year contract extension worth $32 million to stay with the Panthers. He is now a Panthers lifer. How do you like that, Boston?
Hey.
Wow.
That's cool.
That's really cool.
Crossing sports. Look at the Dolphins and Heat rosters. You're like, hey, well, do that. Do what they just did.
So the Panthers will run it back with their core.
That's wild.
Wild. In 2025, That
We're
is
not talking
wild.
about Bob and Kachuk and all the other guys. We're talking about the guys they retained. Them tickets
Pierre
gonna be through the roof.
Pierre LeBrun just tweets out.
Tickets about to be high.
I don't know what just happened to Crowder's connection there, but overly celebratory.
Right.
Pierre LeBrun tweets out Bill Zito with the hat trick.
The Hattie.
Paul Bissonnette tweets out a GIF of someone looking upward to the sky and screaming and shaking their head no.
No?
Wow. Somebody, Matt Murley, just the guy's got 104,000 followers, so he's someone. Matt Murley tweets out a picture of the elbow room and says, "See you again in 11 and a half months, my old friend."
Let's go.
It's looking like it.
That is great. All right, let's do actual headlines brought to you by Durrell Volkswagen. Choose from over 300 new Volkswagen models in stock like the Tiguan, Taos, and Atlas. And remember, when it comes to Volkswagen, the great deals are at Durrell Volkswagen.
Bro, Mitch Marner is headed to Vegas, but who cares? The Florida Panthers have not only broken up the Boston Bruins, they've not only made the Tampa Bay Lightnings their daddies or their sons, they have now pulled off the unthinkable. Back-to-back Stanley Cup finals, champions, and they bring back all three of Aaron Ekblad, Sam Bennett, the Conn Smythe trophy winner, and now the Rat King himself, Brad Marchand.
Truly amazing. So a lot of times you see, again, at the end of a championship, guys give lip service to how much we enjoyed being around each other and this was a great team, but then they just follow the money. And none of what you heard at the end of this season was lip service. These guys loved playing in Florida at Sunrise for Paul Maurice, under Bill Zito and Vinny Viola and Doug Sifu and Matt Caldwell. Like this is so rare in sports. I hope Panthers fans are appreciating this. This is so rare.
And they always say, everybody we talk to say Bill Zito finds that type of guy. You know, that the certain type players, that rough, tough, willing to do whatever it takes to win, physical type player. A lot of those guys have the same personalities too. So it seems, that's how it seems like so easily Brad can jump in with a Ekblad, with a Barkov, and they just understand each other, not knowing each other that long and loving to play with each other.
If I told you there were transactions in the world of sports that would involve the Panthers, the Dolphins, and the Heat, and I said to you, which one of those would have the most media traction and fan excitement? 15 years ago, 10 years ago?
No.
You'd go, Panthers what? Panthers who? It would be the Heat, maybe the Dolphins. The Panthers have usurped the Dolphins making big moves today. And the Heat have been relegated to announcing Eric Glass is their summer league coach.
Important. Trying to go back-to-back in the summer league. Just throwing it out there. I don't know how many of you care, but I do.
It's crazy, though, that the Jalen Ramsey trade is on ESPN, but the Marchand thing is now popping up on all my little notifications.
Tito Banach, former producer on this radio station, says Bill Zito masterclass, Chris Greer Asterclass. I don't agree with it, but that's a funny tweet.
Hey, man, they should have asked Bill Zito how to keep Jonnu Smith. He might have been able to figure it out.
I like that for a new game show. Masterclass or Asterclass? What say you? I just love how upset this makes, like, Bostonians, people who live in cities where the original six play, like in Toronto. they were probably saying, all right, Florida wins back-to-back cups, whatever. But Brad Marchand, he's not going to stay in Florida. Nobody's going to stay in Florida. They're not going to take less money to stay in Florida. And all of a sudden, Brad Marchand is taking significantly less money to play in Sunrise. Aaron Ekblad is taking less money to play in Sunrise. Like, that drives people nuts. Or the ice isn't even real ice. Like, it drives them nuts.
How you like my Winter Classic tickets now, everybody?
Ain't bad. They'll come. Toronto, and they'll come. They'll figure it out. They'll be fine. They're just angry people up there. It's freezing 10 months out the year.
Toronto won't be. They got to break that thing up and start again. So Toronto.
They'll swing back.
Yeah. Vegas, though, to add Mitch Marner, Vegas is something to watch out for.
Yeah, but this Mitch had to go over to the West Coast. Didn't want to have to meet up with Florida in the playoffs again.
I wouldn't want to meet up with Florida if I didn't have to.
It's obvious, but the whole league is chasing the Panthers right now. They're back to back. Like, you got to figure out how to beat them. Your whole offseason is trying to beat the Panthers right now.
Yep.
Marlins on a 7-game win streak. Don't forget that, Hawk.
How about that?
It has happened before. Major League.
No one's seen it.
Do we build Bill Zito statue now? No joke. Like, do we? Can you do that?
Josh Appel has tweeted out Will Zito.
He just, when he gets something, he's riding with it. I love his dedication.
Just completely ruined the whole moment.
Yes, we built.
No, Solana. No. Pat Riley doesn't have a statue. Bill Zito gets one when he's still active in the middle of a dynasty.
Names on the court.
Well, he can name the ice after him. I don't give a damn. They could rebuild Amarin Bank as a statue of his face.
New scoreboard coming in next season. It might as well look like Bill Zito.
Another team will try to trade for him.
What a run.
This is,
Should go back to 11 tonight. Everybody. The entire team should go back to 11.
Or Dairy
Take over
Queen.
11. Or Dairy Queen. Yeah.
One of the two.
Good call.
Don't go to Dairy Queen in 11. His stomach's going to be bad. You ever been to 11, Hawk?
No. 11? What would it be? What the hell would I be doing at 11?
Oh, maybe we should do it. You always trying to do show parties at these damn diners. Let's do one at 11.
What would I do there?
I'll show you.
The last time I went to 11 was after your birthday party, Crowder. Your 40th birthday party.
That's cool.
Somehow stumbled my way into 11 VIP that night. Was there till 7 a.m.
But we went to, what was it? Cheetah.
Well, Cheetah, I know what to do there. They have to pretend that they like me. Nobody at 11 has to pretend like they like me.
Yes, they do.
I can't hand out a $20 bill at 11. Listen, $20 at 11 ain't getting me what $20 get me at Cheetah.
You walk in 11. Old white dude, little charisma to yourself. They're gonna think you're rich. They're gonna be all over you.
And then what happens when they come out to the car and it's a hoopty?
You say I gotta go to the bathroom and then you run. It's called dance and dash.
But you can't wear your George Halas one sock. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't. Like, I can wear anything I want to Cheetah.
Oh,
it's on them to make me feel great. I go to 11. Like, no chance.
I'm gonna name drop.
I wouldn't go to 11 if you said to me, "Yeah, I've got a VIP roped off area," and like I wouldn't go. I wouldn't feel good about myself in there.
I was at 11 last time, and it was a big group of us, but UD was in it. And so I was in the back, and I'm walking in with some Jordans on. The dude stopped me, and I had to say, I'm with him. I'm with him. Him. So UD is the only person that can get you an 11 with tennis shoes on.
We'll get a table for you, Hawk. We got you.
Not interested. I'm interested in a table at the Moonlight Diner. Give me a table
we'll
there.
Go half. What you drinking, Hawk? They don't got no Aperol.
Aperol Spritz is my drink.
Nah, kick
you
out.
Milkshakes?
Yeah, they do.
They got some shake in there. Something.
I'll stick with Denny's in the 55+ menu. They got grilled cheese and tomato soup at 11.
Listen, you got enough money, they'll give you anything you want.
Well, I don't.
Hey, no joke,
I don't check any of the boxes for a good night at 11.
It's gonna win.
Not even like I'm one box short. I don't check a single box.
Yeah, man. Old white dudes. See?
Well, I checked that box.
That's 3 boxes.
No, that doesn't work, man. There's a lot that has to be packaged with old white dude for it to be a successful night at 11. And unfortunately, the only box I check is old white dude.
Charismatic. Look at there. Good conversation. What?
Doesn't matter.
No joke, though, Hawk. You talk about grilled cheese. Outside of 11, on the corner, there's literally a bar called the Corner Bar. You could look it up. The Corner Bar. It's open way late. People get out of 11. They're hammered. They're looking to sober up. And the Corner Bar sells probably the best grilled cheese in Miami. No joke.
Nothing better than soaking up alcohol with a grilled cheese.
You just hang out there.
Johnny Rockets in the Grove. Oh, did they have a grilled cheese? That was my wheelhouse. It wasn't the partying before. It was the actual grilled cheese after. That was my wheelhouse.
You come late for the early breakfast?
Yeah. I go, oh yeah, I'll meet you guys out. I show up at 3. I'll just meet you guys right at Johnny Rockets.
We used to do that in college. Wait for the let out. Club closes at 2. You just wait till about 1:15, head to the club and just stand in the parking lot. You save a lot of time spending money in the club.
Yeah, I would do that at like Johnny Rockets and stuff. I wait for the let out because sometimes they'll give you a discount because they don't want to just throw away their food. Hey, I ain't see you in there, baby. I was in the back. Oh no, my bad. I was in the front. So where you about to go? Schooling you, Jimmy. Jimmy, I'm schooling you. Listen to these things. Might grab you one.
Yeah, definitely.
No, come with me. Grab a grilled cheese.
Hey, I can grab a grilled cheese at the same time.
Yeah.
Your weather. Brother Mesman and Dover Law Firm. Call them 866-954-MORE. YourAccidentAttorneys.com. Free consultations 24/7. 88 degrees, hot, humid, sunny, and that's exactly what Brad Marchand signed up for, baby. That's what he signed up for.
I mean, holy mackerel. It's good thing, too, that they got him signed on June 30th because when he feels the heat around like July 15th, he's going to be like, what? What?
He's keeping his house in Boston.
Keep a summer place, Marchie. Keep a summer place. Wow, what an incredible day. This is truly remarkable. Panthers fans, South Florida sports fans.